So you get the drift. I always seem to screw up the very beginning of these videos at the very end of the song. But that all that was pretty much it. I don't think I missed anything in there. If I do, feel free to call me out in the comments. It's always fun to do, right? So the song is Help Myself, and the album was actually, guys, help me out, Scream 2, Scream 3, I think it was Scream 2, back in the mid-90s. This was actually one of the band's first songs, not first 5 songs, but very, very early on, one of their first songs. Lyrically, probably not my favorite song, but I know y'all don't care, you just want to learn how to play it on the guitar. It's a fun one to play on the guitar. The most popular version that you're gonna find, especially on Spotify, is gonna be the Live at Central Park version, which is a really cool version, because that was when like the band was just hitting on all cylinders at that point. It sounds really good. They're also playing for 100 and something thousand people, so they were all fired up, and it's just a really good, energetic version of this song. So I'm gonna try and kind of hit pieces and parts in the way that it's played on the Central Park version, because that's definitely the version that I'm most familiar with as well. So the timing on this first part is a little bit tricky, as is any other song that this band has. But we're gonna be starting with an E minor. Instead of going like this, you're gonna want to try and use that forefinger on the 2nd fret on the A and the D strings. Now, Dave Matthews is very good about being able to press multiple strings down with his pinky finger. I'm not very good at that. So what we're gonna do is kind of do a little trick here, and if you can, you should be pressing down on the 4th fret on the A and D strings, just as you're doing here. Okay. So what we can do to kind of manufacture a sound of that chord is I'm literally just putting my pinky on that A string there. If you want to put it on the A and the D, even better. Like I said, I'm just not good enough to do that. So kind of like a bluesy sound right there. So then after that, you're just going open, and you're on the D and the G, open. So then he stops. I can't explain exactly how and when. I've always told you guys I'm not like a guitar genius, so you just have to kind of listen to it a little bit. But then what he does is he hits a pause. Okay, so listen when that, it's just holding that E a little bit longer. So then you hit it, you go, and then after you do it that time, you're going. All I'm doing right there, we're on the A string, climbing up from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. Then we're gonna bring our pinky down here to the D string, 4th fret. Our first finger to the 2nd fret on the D string. And then at the end of the intro, right here, you're just gonna hit an open G. So when we get into the chorus, it's gonna have that same thing. So remember that right there, because we're about to touch on that again. And I'm not gonna reteach that. So it's just the same thing. So A string, 2, 3, D string, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2. And then, like I said, at the end of that intro, we're gonna hit that open G. And then coming up to here, so one thing I want you guys to pay attention to, there's some weird, I know Dave Matthews always has some weird shapes and stuff, but this one is different. So the way that he plays it, he climbs down, you're in the 3rd fret on the E string, and then you're gonna be on the 4th fret A string, you're gonna be on the 5th fret D string. So he does it like that. I would prefer you learn it totally up to you. It is much easier for me, and it prepares your hand for the next note when you do it with your pinky. When you go, have that pinky on that D string, 5th fret. Because you're about to come up to that 5th fret E string, and you can have your ring finger right there, and then you are ready for it right there. Because it's a quick, there's no beat in there or anything. It's just, and then you're climbing right back down. You're gonna, middle finger's gonna be there on the A string, 4th fret, and that first finger's gonna be down here on the D string, 3rd fret. So see what I'm saying right there? It's quick enough turnaround right from here to here that you're just gonna be better prepared to have that ring finger right there. And that's when I said after that note right there, you're gonna come back to what we were doing in the intro. And I think there's a little bit of a, what do you want to call it? Ghost note, it's just like a little hint of an open D at the end of that. So and I just kind of lightly hit that as I'm coming back up to here. I don't even know if he does that or not, but I do it. And if you want to do it, you can do it. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. So then you're going to go straight from there into the chorus, and very standard Dave Matthews, satellite, warehouse, you name it. He has it in 100 different songs. I think that this is actually it's the first 3 notes in number 34. And he strums it basically the same speed. And all you're gonna do is go from there. And sorry, I guess I can explain where we are. We're on the E string, 5th fret, A string, 7th fret, D string, 9th fret. We're gonna strum those 3 again. First finger staying on the 5th fret. You're actually gonna bring this ring finger here to take the place where that middle finger was right there on the A string, 7th fret. Pinky getting drop that guy down to the D string, 7th. And this is where he's saying, "Oh, colder grow the day." Sorry. And that's exactly how that's doing. Do-do-da, do-do-da. So really still kind of like number 34. Then we're going from that, a little bit of a pause there, a little bit of a beat. We're gonna go middle finger on the D string, 6th fret. Then we're gonna climb up to the A string, 7th fret. And then the E string, 7th fret, sliding to the 9th. Now, this is where it got a little bit tricky, because I was watching the Central Park video. Very, very hard for me to hear what he is doing. You do what you think sounds right here. What I do is I go, sometimes I'll do that. I'll come back to that 7th on the A and hit an open E. Sometimes I'll go, it goes along with that colder grow the day. And then you know, it's also like he's doing it's also like it's a slide from 7 to 9, back to 7, open A. A couple different ways to do that there. You do what sounds right to you. I showed you 3 different ways right there. I just, like I said, for some reason, I can't get that out of my head. That it just sounds like it's... I think that... Whatever you want to do right there, go for it. Moving on. And this is the, man, these are dirty sounding chords to me for some reason. Just like, not dirty, just like raw, like off. Like it's not part of the song. But it's that Summer's Here, I guess you can call it the bridge. We're going to be on the 5th fret E string, and we're going to bring our middle finger right here to the 4th fret A string. See, it's just that. Now it's also in Say Goodbye, but it sounds better in Say Goodbye when you're, that sounds good, instead of just going, because it's pretty open, it's pretty hard strumming on Help Myself. So we're on 4 and 5 here, keeping that down here on 4. We're gonna bring our first finger up here, 3rd fret E string. Then we are going to drop our 4-finger down to the 2nd fret on the E string. And our pinky is going to be right here on the A string, 4th fret. And then you're just going to slide up to 3 and 5 on the E and the A. I think the last time they go through that, I don't think he slides up back to 5-3. Okay, I think we're staying on 4-2 here, not moving up to 5-3. And then after that, you have you go back into one other little point that I meant to point out at the end of that chorus. The colder grows the day. The last time you play that through, he does not go into the... You're not going into that. You're going into... You go just like this. Sorry. Good Lord. Just killing this right now. Ruining this lesson right now. You go straight from there back to... That's the last time through. All the other times you're going through. Okay, there you go. Had to cover that for you guys. So anyways, going back to the post-bridge section and the ending, Carter's doing his da-da-da-da, you know, going nuts. The band, you know, Dave's pretty much kind of just muting something there. I'm missing that, right? I'm missing that right there. Listen to it. Play it better than me, please, because that ending... I'm not doing it right, but you're just doing what you did in the intro. That you're doing that, they're doing it in stop timing. Listen to the timing of when they are stopping, okay? Pretty close right there. Anyways, if you're not a subscriber, would love for you to subscribe. And you can share the wonderful world of Dave Matthews guitar playing with all of us here in this fun little Dave Matthews guitar playing community. And any comments, suggestions, anything like that. If you want to tell me I suck, you can do that too. It's okay. We all have fun. And I'll comment back and just ask you why. But other than that, I hope you're all doing well and have an awesome day.